y'all, to another episode where we get into it.
Yes.
I am your host, Daizah.
Taira.
And we is going to get straight into it today.
Okay.
The question of the day from the last episode was, what is a family tradition that you want to implement into your family? And I'll go ahead and answer first.
Okay.
Something I want to implement is weekly family game nights.
Ooh, I love it. You know me and my game nights, so.
The reason why I want to implement that is because I think as we get older, we just let life.
Yeah.
Like life be lifing, and
Yeah.
you forget to hang out with your close ones. And for me, I think it's important to spend quality time with your family.
Yes.
One day out of the week to just laugh, have fun, cook, be at home in each other's presence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Just make sure I'm included. I better get a weekly invite on this.
Of course. If I could have everybody at the house, like a big house, barbecue, pool, I would do it.
Honestly, yeah. Like I said, you know me and my game nights. And I think games not everybody's cup of tea. But I don't know what it is about family, friends around
in one group.
In one group.
Yeah.
Like bringing out their competitive sides and oh hell no, you should no. It's just, I don't know, it's so memorable. I love it. I'm gonna have to steal that as one of my things I want to implement as well. Because my family, we weren't big on games growing up. Like we every time my mom threw a birthday party or whatever, we would have a bunch of games, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But I think as we got older, maybe in my teens era, early 20s, that's when we started going heavy on games.
Yeah.
And that's why, every time y'all came over to the house, it was like game night. So I'm definitely going to carry that into, when I have a family as well. But mine, a family tradition, that I grew up with that I want to implement into my family in the future, is celebrating absolutely everything. That's one thing that I would say my mom, she did it like it was effortless.
Yeah.
Whether it was good grades, losing a tooth, her getting a promotion or my grandma getting a promotion, whatever the case is, she celebrated everything.
The small wins.
Yes, small wins. So I always felt, I guess you could say successful as a kid.
Yeah.
Even of course I had bad grades too, but when I got good grades, I look forward to getting good grades just because it's my mom's gonna give me a cupcake today. So I definitely want to make sure it's like a known thing for my husband, my children. It's oh, let me get this done because mom's gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate tonight.
Yeah.
So I definitely want
that. How do you think that applies in your adulthood? When it comes to your businesses and stuff. Do you think about it unconsciously? If I do this, I'm rewarded with something, or you don't even think about it anymore?
Honestly, I think subconsciously I probably do. But I would say how it shows up in my adulthood is I'm one of the most empowering people.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody could do the most minuscule something. It's minuscule to them, but it's huge to me. And I'm yeah. And they're like,
are you okay?
But they, doing a little smile over here
oh, thank you.
Yeah. So I think it kind of groomed me to be such an empowering person for the people around me. No, you have to celebrate this. This is awesome.
You did that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and you'd be surprised, you cheering people on, how that impacts them. Whether it's you could see how it impacts them right there in the moment, or later on, they think about, man, you know what? That felt good. I want to feel that again,
Yes, I absolutely agree, because I think another thing that I also want to implement is verbally expressing love.
Yes.
Whether it's a hug, acknowledgement when I walk in the door, hey, goodbye, anything like that.
Yeah.
I think has truly made an impact on my life, because as soon as my mom walks in the door, which we've gone we haven't done it a lot, but it just reminds me go back to what you know and what you were born in, because it does make an impact. Because I know when I walk in the house and I don't get no acknowledgement, I'm
yeah.
Don't you see I just walked in the house? Hello.
I'm here.
I'm home. And there's no excitement. Well, I feel it's damn, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So definitely physical touch and verbally expressing love.
I think that's very important, especially in today's day and age too. But yeah, kind of adding on to what I've already said about celebrating almost everything, I definitely want to bring that into, the traditions that I have with my family, but adding on some other things that we did when I was a kid, such as like holidays are so huge.
Yeah.
Like when I say celebrating everything, like my mom made every like traditional tradition so big.
Yeah.
So Christmas, like we look forward to it. We knew like the night before we were going to open one gift. So me and Kevin are looking like, okay, which gift's the biggest? That's the one we're going to open.
Yeah.
So yeah, just bringing that excitement for the holidays into my family's traditions as well. But the flip side of that is because I'm bringing my family traditions into our new family traditions, I also have to consider my husband's family traditions, like what they did growing up, And one thing I've learned over the 7 years that Malik and I have been together, his family's not as big on holidays and, certain little traditions. Yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, I don't want to water my excitement and stuff down, but I also want to find a middle ground because it's like, okay, this is not something he's used to, not something he cares about. But at the same time, it's like, dang, I want I want both parents to be so excited and our kids to have the type of childhood that I had in this aspect. So, yeah.
I would absolutely say I am in that same boat with you.
Yeah.
Literally, my mom would be like, where is your spirit now? Because I've gotten used to not celebrating those things because my partner, they don't celebrate really anything. So when he comes around and my mom's got pumpkins for freaking Halloween and turkeys for Thanksgiving and Santa Claus and Coca-Cola, everything for Christmas, it's like, this is new territory for me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why?
I have a question.
What?
Coca-Cola is for Christmas?
Oh, I meant to say like cocoa.
Okay,
she has
I was like,
little cocoa.
What's the correlation?
Actually, fun fact. Do you know where Santa Claus was originated from?
No, enlighten me.
Coca-Cola.
Really?
Yep.
I mean, I know the white and red color combination, and I know that during the holidays, Coca-Cola usually puts Santa on the bottles and stuff, but I know it stemmed from there.
Mm-hmm. That's where the idea of Santa Claus came from.
Huh.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
So
I wonder how, what, where, why.
I guess for Christmas season, it was just a way to promote their product. Maybe I can look it up, the actual like slogan or whatever they use to promote their product.
Interesting.
But that's where that idea of Santa Claus comes from.
Huh.
And honestly, talking about that, I think that's one of those things where some people don't like to celebrate holidays because the focus is on the wrong thing. And
yes,
I go back and forth, honestly. I go back and forth as a mom now if I want to play that part for however many years it takes for, say, to be like, okay, Santa's not real. Or do I just still celebrate holidays, but let her know like, hey, this is the root of this holiday. On Christmas, we celebrate the birth of Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, it's not about gifts. Like, we're going to remember what the root is. And then, yes, we're going to do gifts. But I think nowadays, everybody's posting their Christmas tree with literally a full room of presents.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is that's when people are the most broke. Like, they can't even afford gifts.
Yeah.
But it's like idolized to like have a bunch of gifts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously we're still we're having dinner and stuff like that. But I go back and forth, girl.
I mean, but that's
like
the beauty of it.
Elf on the Shelf?
Oh,
every day?
No, that's one I will never. It's too much
figure
effort.
something out every day?
Don't even get me started with that one. I've seen
like,
so many
ridiculous.
wild ass videos of parents going above and beyond about this Elf on the Shelf. Okay, what was it? I think one like saran wrapped the toilet and put like Rice Krispie treats. I'm just like,
how did you even think about that?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I love it because I feel like it gets the kids like
for sure the excitement on their face.
Yeah, but whew.
Like I forgot. Someone told me it was like it's about their imagination because they're so young.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm like, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe when she gets to a toddler age to where she can like grasp it. I don't know.
Like I said, that's the beauty of it is one, you get to kind of combine what traditions you had growing up and whatever traditions you want to create as a mom or mother or wife, whatever the case is. I know some traditions that I want to implement myself. And this is something that I didn't come up on my own, but family reunions. Like our family reunions are like so far and in between. I think the last time my great grandparents, because I'm older now and I can afford to travel on my own and whatever, I see them as much as I want. They're living in Charlotte now. But before, oh my God, it would be like damn near every 6 years that I got to see them. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it was like, dang, when are we going to be able to go see, you know what I'm saying? So I want to do like an annual, it's cliche, but the annual family reunion trip. We go to a country or to a place we've never been before. Yeah. And then because my husband and I created our last name, I want something unique
that stands and can run with it. Yeah.
I want something unique to the Asare Osai family legacy. Like so unique that other families are like, wow, I want to be a part of that. Like, let me in on this. You know what's funny? Have you ever seen the movie Tag? Really? Okay, so Tag, basically it's like this never-ending game of tag between these group of friends.
Okay.
So not taking that idea specifically, but something similar. And like every time, when I have kids and their kids have kids and they got extensions, whether it's like, the wives, husbands of my kids, whatever, they get grandfathered into a game we just never stop playing. So it's like, just tag and y'all are moving across countries just to go tag that next person. So yeah, I don't know, something unique. I don't know what it is yet, but I definitely want to create like a Sare Osai legacy that we're known for as a family. Outside of being the most wealthiest family, of course. But yeah, something unique. I got to think about what that's going to be though. Yeah.
That's funny that you say that. I literally have been telling myself that I wanted to throw a big party to bring all of my family together. And it sucks because when I was growing up, we were all super close. Like I was staying at my cousin's house 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
Like we have a party and it's, Dad, can I stay? Wake up, Dad, can I stay? But like as we grow older, we're not around each other anymore. Like we all have kids, we're married and stuff like that. And I literally was like, if I plan this, I'm going to send the invitation that says, I don't care what beef or drama y'all have. Make sure y'all show up to my family reunion because no one else in our dang family is going to do this.
Yeah.
But it's like, I mess with my cousins and I just want to be around y'all. Like, but we allow life to just drift us
Sometimes
away.
you got to take lead, man.
I know.
One thing about it, somebody in your family may have had the idea to do that, but just failed on the execution.
I'm going to do it. Lifeless.
Yes, why not?
I'm making that a part of my life list.
Why not? Yes. No, don't put it... that needs to be like a small-term goal, not a life list something. If it's a life list...
That's a whole plan.
So?
That's a big thing.
You need to have that plan set in stone, ready to be pushed out by beginning of 2026. Because when do you want to have the party? You got to remember, life is short.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I always keep in front of me is life is short. And if I have an idea that pertains to family, I'm going to make sure that I do it. I'm going to do it as soon as possible because I want to see the faces that, God forbid, aren't going to be here next year.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? So, I'm always adamant about, if I want to do something with my family, I'm doing it.
If y'all would
right
like
now.
to help me, please donate.
You can
for a
donate
good cause.
Good for me right here. But yeah. What other new family traditions would you want to implement outside of the ones that you did growing up?
With Say specifically, I think for her, just to be comfortable enough with me.
Okay.
I think my mom did really well with that when it came to me, even though I didn't tell her I lost my virginity. I don't know why I didn't, but definitely the communication style within the family dynamic.
Okay.
Which I learned that our communication is so bad after taking in like an emotional intelligence course that was like months long. But during the course, they do a bunch of trainings to make you aware of how you communicate, how you say things, and how you talk to yourself. It's as simple as like, I have to do this. I have to go to work. No, you don't have to do anything. You get to go to work, and it change your perspective. Or be to have is like a simple one that we say. You got to be this, then do it, and then you have this.
Yeah.
But a lot of us think, once I have this, I'll do this, and then be that. You know? So just the communication, because I've seen a lot of family dynamics where this is very unhealthy and chaotic, and then I've seen super healthy, and the kids thrive, they're outgoing, their personalities are like super free, they talk to their parents, and because I've seen both, I feel like I've seen what it would take to get this result, but if I don't take action and focus internally, then the result is going to be this.
Yeah.
And it's not pretty, it's not going to be easy either, but definitely like healthy communication.
I like that.
Yeah.
And that's something that can definitely be fostered and sustained throughout your family as well.
And it's going to take a lot of work.
Oh, absolutely.
Like for me to be the root and start of it, like all that pressure is on me.
Yeah. And then as your kids grow, they're going to go through so many different things and experiences and, evaluating, should I tell my mom this? I don't know if she can handle this one. So you want to kind of remove that thought process from, their thinking like, should I tell my mom this? To nah, I got to tell my mom this,
Yeah.
So, and then as they grow, of course, their brain's still developing and whatnot. So it's kind of like you have to stay with their age, their current age. Like, okay, you can still talk to mommy. You can still come talk to me.
Yeah, even parenting in this day and age, what is it called? Gentle parenting?
Yeah. Yes. I don't know the
Why
two
do you
words.
say that?
Just, I don't know. I just feel like it's gone too far.
Okay.
As far as...
How do you mean?
Okay, well, let's spin the block back on episode 3 when I was talking about how I got my ass whooped and this, that, and the third. And you've seen the comment section on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Our comment section is nuts on that video of me describing like some of my ass whoopings that I got growing up.
125,000
I don't even know. Yeah,
views.
it's up there in views and the comments is just,
And then they're doubled in like less than 2 weeks because it was not like that.
Because people got something to say. Like, I'm very confused as to like, you know what? And let me draw back. This is maturity. Watching what I say, filtering what I say before I say it. Okay, without getting back into that conversation, because I know y'all ate my ass up. Okay, a lot of times people forget their roots. So it was like a compilation of people saying that you were child abuse. That's child abuse. You're siding with your abuser and da-da-da-da-da. But then you had other people who kept it a buck. Like, stop acting like y'all didn't get your ass beat growing up. Like, it was those ass whoopings that, stopped us from shooting up schools and shit. You know what I'm saying? So some of y'all needed your asses whooped and blah, 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 blah. But some of the people that were saying, like, that's child abuse and I got my ass whooped, but it wasn't that bad. And I would never allow my parents. First of all, you would never allow your parents to do what? Because you were anyways. But like I said, we ain't gonna take it down that road. So I say like some people forget their roots because a lot of people had the same experience that I did growing up. But then now that this whole gentle parenting is a thing now, and it's so sensitive. Like you can see it in the type of TV that's on TV nowadays. You can't even say the word gay or these other words that was funny and stuff back in the day because the world and society is so fucking sensitive now. Soft as
every
fuck.
little thing.
So so gentle parenting is just a term that
it got thrown around and normalized and
nothing's wrong. Like there is some things about gentle parenting that should be that work and that should be prioritized, such as like the way that you communicate with your children and stuff like that. People should definitely take into consideration what the child needs to develop in a healthy way and things like that. But it's okay for y'all to put your foot down and for them to get a spanking every now and again. I feel like discipline is good. Discipline is essential.
Discipline
to
builds character.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Not in whatever way you see discipline, that's your business. But don't look at somebody else and I'm calling CPS. I'm calling, you're going to jail and da-da-da. That's my business. Why are you in my business? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, gentle parenting. I don't know.
Also, when I was looking at the comments, I was like, y'all love to say that wasn't right. That's abuse. You should have called CPS. But y'all never y'all don't pay attention to the fact that she only knew that.
My mom?
Yeah.
That part.
She didn't know no better.
Exactly.
She wasn't in a space of like, okay, yeah, I know I'm beating my kid and this is what's going to happen, you know? So it's like sometimes y'all need to stop pointing the finger over there and like, if you were in those shoes and you ain't know no better, y'all still don't know no better in certain things. Don't claim you're perfect and know everything over there.
Yep.
You know? So it's just coming, I'm like, hey, we gonna let them troll that.
Oh yeah, I'm letting y'all have that comment section. It belongs to y'all.
We can't even keep up with the comments anymore.
I replied to some, and I was like, you know what? It's too many of y'all and one of me. I can't.
No,
I can't.
Literally.
And honestly, like, why am I even responding? You know what I'm saying? Because people, I feel like I said, going back to the whole just mindset of society in today's world.
Yeah,
you feel how you feel. I'm debating against how you feel, but you're going to stand tall in what you believe because you have an army of people that believe that same type of thinking. You know what I'm saying? That is child abuse. No, it's not. In my opinion, I was not abused as a child. My childhood was phenomenal. Like top tier. Better than a lot of y'all's, if I'm being honest. So for y'all to say that I was abused and I'm siding with my abuser and this, that, and the third, I don't know, it's weird energy. To me, personally. But you don't know no better. So I can't even blame you for that. I'm going to just keep it like that. Y'all can eat this comment section up if y'all want to, but I'm going to stay over here. I'm about my business. But anyways, going back, reeling it back into our conversation. So the traditions that we want to create for the families that we're starting now. And you mentioned something along with like, you want your kids to talk to you and be able to, have healthy communication, things like that. I feel like that's something that I would consider a fear of mine when I become a parent, is my kids not feeling like they can talk to me. And I want to make sure that I'm doing everything in my power to create the environment where they feel like they can tell me any and everything. Like when, I don't know, they start liking somebody or
when they want to have sex.
God forbid, when they want to have sex. God forbid if they're getting bullied at school. I want them to feel comfortable to come and talk to me about that, So I have to get creative on finding ways that, like I said, fosters the environment, open the space up for them to feel comfortable. But that is a fear that I have as far as when I have kids, God forbid, they don't feel like they can come talk to me.
Yeah. I think one of my biggest fears is, one, as I've gotten older, I've realized that there are some people that I grew up or were raised by that I had a certain image of them. Obviously, if I'm their, I don't want to speak on who exactly it is in my family, but being this younger one, they're going to treat me a certain way. They're going to cater to me, do all these things. And as I've gotten older and I'm around them, I'm like, this is who you are, And there's like character traits that I'm like disgusted by.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, as my little girl is little, I don't want her to feel some type of way about me now where she's like, I love mom. Mom's this great person. She's always doing this for me, da-da-da-da-da. And then she becomes my age and she looks at me like, this is really who you are? And she has like a resentment towards me, I don't want her to go against me or say that I'm not who I truly am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
Would she have a reason to?
No, what I'm saying is like, I want her to see me as a light to other people the way that I do. Like, I don't want her to grow up and, I guess what I'm saying is obviously I have to be that person no matter what, whether she's small or she's older. And that change requires for me to change.
Okay.
So I don't want to get stuck in my ways or not see certain things or not take accountability and continuously be the victim. I want her to see as though my mom admits to certain things. She's always asking for help, willing to, that type of stuff.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So that's one of my fears. So I think that's why I'm constantly like trying to be better and fix things so that she doesn't have to deal with it. And then obviously, I'm sure this is a parent's fear no matter what, but just like losing her, like being kidnapped.
Yeah.
Dude, like I even think about my sister and I'm like, girl, if I ever got the call that you were kidnapped, I don't know what I would do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, no cellular device.
Somebody snatched Say. The world is like, it's up with the whole world.
But like, really though?
Yeah.
What could you do? Cars is moving, people's walking, hit like...
Yeah.
That's one of my biggest fears. No.
So kidnap specifically, not necessarily losing her like in death.
Because if you kidnap my kid, which my eyes be on her, but let's just say, I don't know. Or if she's out with her friends, not paying attention, and something happens to her, I'm not shit out of luck, but
yeah.
It's only time gonna have to go by. Like I can't just get in the road, get on the road. That's one of my biggest fears.
In my mind, I really be thinking I'm Rambo. Like, because I have a whole plot just going circling in my mind.
What's your
like
plot?
I'm
Tell
doing
me your
this,
plot.
I'm doing that. I'm hiring the CIA, FBI,
Girl.
MI6, all the three letters, and we find as they say. We find
For
as they say.
sure.
Believe
But
that.
in that moment, you're gonna have to call 911 and put
Of course.
emergency Amber Alert.
Yes. That's always the first step. However, I'm not. You saying like, what am I gonna do? Get on the road? Fuck yeah. We getting on that road, clearing that motherfucker out, and doing what we need to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just, like I said, I be thinking I'm Rambo. I be thinking I'm Rambo.
What is that? Asari Osei?
Asari Osai.
Osai.
Yep.
FBI investigation company.
Oh, baby. Shutting the world down.
You got that.
Shutting the world down. But you know what? And like I said, I be thinking I'm Rambo. I know people be like, yeah, okay. I want people to fear. Like, when I have
if
kids,
you mess with me,
yeah. I want to be I want to be a respected family, but a feared family. Like, you don't fuck with the Asario size. That's one family you do not fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, I don't know.
I think y'all got that.
I feel
Between you and Malik, I think y'all got that.
Yeah. I mean, and there's a lot of aspects where people have that mindset now, like, I wouldn't bring that to Taira. But yeah, I want that to bleed over to my kids. Like, you don't fuck with the Asari Osai kids. You just don't. You know what I'm saying? How do I create that? I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out, but it's gonna be a thing that's gonna be well known for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't.
I'm here for it.
You better be willing to risk it all. You fuck with one of mine.
Honestly, maybe if you just have good lawyers to handle that crap. I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know.
But you know what? You said losing, say, and you brought up kidnap. I was told that I was selfish for having this mindset, this type of thinking, losing a child in general. So my mom, she always tells us like she's going to go before us. That's just the natural way it's supposed to go. As I get older, I understand that. But growing up, I was like, I'd be damned if I lose my mom. I will die before my mom dies. I don't care. Like, I cannot be on this earth without my mom. I just can't and won't. So I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm going to go before you. I told her that growing up all the time. I just can't see my life without my mom.
You still say that now?
No. Now that I'm getting older, it's like, okay, I understand that is the natural way it's supposed to happen. Because for a parent to lose a child, that's unbearing. That's unbearing. It hurts when a child loses a parent, but it's the chronological, natural way it's supposed to go, you know?
Okay, I would say because you were younger saying that, but if you were to say that now...
No, I mean, I still think it, but I won't say it. No, but like I said, I understand that. I understand that is how it's supposed to go. It's just, like I said, it's just heartbreaking to even think about losing my mom.
I can tear up right now.
Absolutely.
Thinking about
Absolutely. And it better be of natural causes, because, baby, like I told y'all, how I am about my kids, you fuck with my mama is up. Okay.
Talking about that, also think that one of the things that I want to make sure that doesn't happen in my family is holding grudges.
Ooh.
Holding grudges.
Yes.
Because that crap tears people and families apart.
Yep.
And I have a little bit of that in my family.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't speak about it too much, but granted, she may not have been the best mom or catered to her daughter or son the best way, but we don't do hate letters over here.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, you are too grown for that.
Yeah.
First of all. And your mama is on her last few years. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad to see. Like, again, that's a person that I was raised with. I hung out with them in the summer. And to know that you're that kind of person, I'm just like, why even? What's the point?
Right.
You know? And I just want to create a family dynamic where, and I get this from my mom, but she's very giggly.
Mm-hmm.
She don't take life serious for nothing. Okay? You get around her, she's making jokes. She's enjoying the moment.
Yes.
Like, I just want to have that family dynamic because there's families out there that don't even speak to each other.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And that's sad.
It is. It's really disheartening.
It's
very disheartening.
So definitely, look, like, I want to be on the counters when I'm older, dancing, giggling, all that good stuff. Yeah.
I have friends who have, had words with their parents and stopped talking to their parents for like a year. I couldn't even see myself doing that. Like, if me and my mom got beef, we gonna hash it out. We're gonna hash it out. We're gonna figure it out, and that's gonna be the end of it right there.
Mm-hmm.
I could never go a period of time not talking to my mother. That's me personally. And then I also have friends who have stopped talking to their siblings just because of whatever disputes they had. I can't relate to that, but there are so many people out there who will hold a grudge with their own blood. Granted, sometimes some things that are done are unforgivable. Like, there's some things out there that are unforgivable. But yeah, I think I can say that I'm going to take that into my family as well. Like, if y'all got something going on, we either put some boxing gloves on and figuring this shit out right now in the garage, or we about to sit down and do a kumbaya circle and air it out. Because what we're not going to do is stop talking to each other and stop coming around because the person you don't like in the family is there. No, we're not going to do that. Mm-mm.
That's exactly why I'm bringing this family reunion, because
Yep.
y'all all need to remember that we all grew up together.
Yes.
Okay?
Yep.
The heck?
I'm gonna challenge you. So,
what?
Like I always, let me change my choice of words. I'm not gonna challenge you, but I'm gonna hold you accountable. Okay?
Okay.
So it's June. Yeah, I'm gonna give you the rest of the year, 6 months, to put together this family reunion
date,
situation.
Reserved, planned,
something
everything.
You need to have an actionable plan for this family reunion that you want to do, and you need to have a date set of when you're gonna send out invitations, the whole nine. Okay?
Right,
6 months is a long time, girl. I don't want to hear any excuse about that's not good. No, you're going to do it. You're going to do it. Because if not you, then who? Yeah.
T.
Yes. If not you, then who? Exactly. All right, but I got a tinkle, so let's go ahead and start wrapping this thing on up. I'm over here bouncing my leg like, yeah, it's time to go. It's time to go.
All right.
What we have for our question of the day? I forgot.
So question of the day is, if you only had 24 hours left on this earth, how would you use it?
That's a fantastic question. 24 hours.
I think I know mine already.
24 hours left on earth. Oh my God.
Time is ticking.
After I just told you, like, God forbid okay, 24 hours left on earth. How would I use it? I'm going to think about that one.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Well, leave your comments or your answers in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we thank you guys for tuning in. And we love y'all.
See you
on the next episode.